Welcome back to episode 4 of Passing a Funded Account. What is going on with you boys and girls, man? Today's video, we got a lot to talk about, not gonna lie. In this episode, I'm finna give y'all so much value. It's been a learning experience. I've been learning this trading stuff for a little over 3 years. And, I'm still learning, man. But I think it's to the point where I've realized all the things that I'm doing wrong that's just messing me up in my trading. I haven't been having a hard set plan set for myself. It's just been, excuse my language, but it's been fucking me over for the longest. And I'm not gonna let that happen anymore. I'm gonna give y'all my thought process, the things that I've, learned about myself, because it's been a long journey so far. I'm gonna give y'all the things I've learned to stop doing, so that way you guys in your trading, you can stop doing the same thing. Without further ado, man, let's hop straight into the video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe only if you find some value. Let's hop straight into it, man. Let's get it. In the last episode, as y'all know, I was doing a 50K funded challenge, right? I was doing a 50K two-phase funded challenge from funderpro.com. Funderpro is probably the best prop firm I've heard of. Not sponsored by them, by the way, but I think they're probably one of the best prop firms I've heard of, as far as, their payout speed, their challenge rules, things like that. They're the best hands down. But I haven't been able to pass a challenge from them yet, but I think this is going to change. So the 50K funded that I got with them in the last episode, here's the banger. Blew it. I blew another one, guys. Blew another one. But after I blew this account, I learned. I was like, it just clicked to me. I was like, I know what I'm doing wrong. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. So, I started documenting all of my trades, right? Started documenting them in my noteworthy journal. I was journaling all of my trades, right? So let me read y'all some of the journaling that I wrote down. At the beginning, this was working, right? As you can see right here, you can see the trading log, all the logs that I've put down. This was on. I think this was only like 2 days worth, 2 or 3 days worth, right? And just in this little amount of journaling, I've realized what I've been doing wrong. Having a set process for when you're, hopping into a trade, out of a trade, how many trades you can take max. When you watch these videos, on YouTube or from your mentor or whatever, it goes in one ear and out the other. But in reality, that's really the key. If you hone in on that, that's really the key to passing a challenge, to becoming a profitable trader, to scaling your account, to changing your life. These are the things that really matter. In your head, you're like, oh, well, I do this already, but you really don't. And I've had this mindset, like I already know what I'm doing, when I know how to trade, in the aspect of trading, but it's really the psychology and the management behind it that you really need to treat it like a business for this to work. I said, opening of New York session, I take 2 trades with one being a sell, which lost me 1% due to breakout manipulation. So, boom, off the bat right there, one of them lost a whole 1% only because of a breakout manipulation. Initially, a liquidity grab on a lower time frame. So, I trade breakouts during New York session. I trade both sessions. I take breakouts on New York session, and I trade break and retest on London session pair. During London session. So during New York, I take 2 trades, one being a loss, like I said, breakout manipulation, and then I take the same breakout again because it actually broke out this time. I think I got the same entry probs, if not maybe a better entry. I then take the same breakout, which made me a 1-to-2 risk to reward, gaining 2%, leaving me up a 1-to-1 on the account. This was on NAS 100, by the way. So, and this is important, this part. I followed my trading plan. So, boom, that's January 28th in the books. And I feel like people, influencers, trainers, teachers, educators, they don't really go in depth with this type of stuff. But this I've realized, just wait and see. The next few episodes, I'm gonna be teeing up. I promise you. Because I've learned my lesson. This account, I'm going stupid. But yeah, I followed my trading plan. It's the key part in this, because if you don't know whether you follow your trading plan, if you don't have a trading plan in place, then you're just going to be lost. So if you look on this side over here, on this side of the page, it says the trading strategy that will make me a millionaire. And you can pause it if you want to check out, the things that I wrote down. Having a strategy written down, like a for sure strategy of every step, it's only going to help you. With those wrote down, I understand, if I follow my plan, I'll only lose a certain amount and I can make endless amounts. So as I was taking my trades, the next days, I'm taking my trades, and then I realize like something that I do, and I'm like, I didn't follow my plan. So why am I doing this? And then every time I break it, I always end up losing. So that flipped a switch in my brain. This episode forward, I'm doing something new. We're getting funded, whether we die trying or not. We're getting funded. We're gonna make it happen. I'm letting you guys know right now in this video of February 2nd, 2025, the day this is being recorded and probably posted, I'm going to get rich soon off of this. So invested. And this is this is what y'all need, man. This is the motivation y'all need, because I'm super motivated right now, man. It's Sunday. I'm gonna get into pre-market analysis. I'm gonna go stupid, man. We will be buying another funded account. It will probably be a 50K. Probably not gonna be 100K, because can't just keep smacking 400s on accounts. You know what I'm saying? I can use a little discount. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and go on the website and go ahead and get us a funded account, and we'll go ahead and start trading it, man. Currently, it is Monday morning, 9:25, pre-New York session. I know it looks like I have a lot on my screen right now, but I'm going to explain everything in the next few minutes before market opens. So, you know how I told you guys how I got a 50K funderpro account, right? A challenge. So that is this right here to my left. So this chart right here to my left, this is my Forex funderpro challenge. But I didn't tell you guys about this, which I just started this recently, probably like yesterday. I literally just got this yesterday. But this is a futures 50K combine, or futures 50K challenge. I'm basically just trading both of them. So that's why I have both of these screens up right here. Take my trades and see what they do. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it, man, as far as the analysis. So starting over here with NAS 100, because that's what I usually trade. As you can see, yesterday it left a huge gap, probably one of the biggest gaps I've seen in a while. So there hasn't been a gap this big in so long, so it's gonna kind of be hard to like base price off of, but we have a area structure point right there we can use. We have we have a structure point right here we could use, and yeah, I'd say that's about it. Down here, you could probably put one down here. I can move it over a little bit too as well. Yeah, we can use those as our structure points. I don't know why I did that. you can see it's in a clear uptrend, but it dropped massively. So this changed the structure over from bullish to a bearish market on NAS 100. And it's below the EMA, so you can use that as well. But we have a low down here, structure low. Highs, highs are up here, or right here, which is pretty close to the highs already. But yeah, then we'll go down to the 5-minute time frame, and that is where we'll take our entries off of based on how the 5-minute looks. So based on the higher time frame, it looks like we're going down, so that'd be the bias. So just mark out my zones right here. So you got an area of support right here. And I can do the same thing over here on futures as well. Right here. Yeah, NASDAQ is right here. Don't mind that. Wasn't doing anything with that. Oh, on this 50K combine, by the way, I am 700 in profit already. $700 in profit. That's because I did take 2 trades, but that was, one of them was just to measure out, the lot size, how the contract sizes work, because I'm not a futures trader. This is my first ever futures challenge. So that's why I was doing it like that. But once I got the hang of it, I even got a practice account to trade with. But yeah, that's definitely new. I'll probably explain it in another video, but as for right now, that's all we're doing. But it looks like it's starting to move over here. If I get like a nice drop, we can target probably these. Only risking about 500. And it does move quick, so gotta be ready. See, I'll put that sell stop there. See if it enters us in. If it enters us in, put my take profits about down here. Let's see what that does. Well, I'll probably do it like a 1 to 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'll aim for a 1 to 3, but put that there. If that doesn't do anything, oh well, no, I won't do that. But I'll risk the same amount, being 500. No, get rid of that. I'd risk it down here. Yeah, to this right here. That's what I'd be risking. So I'll move that. Move this. I don't usually do this, but I'm doing this for the sake of me having 2 accounts, trading on 2 accounts. I need to be able to breathe. So this is just in case, I can't get into it manually. So I'm gonna take profit up here, 1 to 3, about to this next structure point. And now as far as futures, all right, now we have our buys and our sells in on NAS for what we'd want to see it do. As far as over here on futures, seeing, oh well, no, I'll go up on the 30-minute. It is breaking out on the 30-minute right here. I can say that it is breaking out. So I would take my longs, probably about right there, and then do my 1 to 3s. But we'll go down on the lower time frame. It'd be the same thing. Just risk about right here. Stops at these lows. We'll target probably about a 2 to 3. So as far as NQ, I have 2 contracts that I need to use on here. Yeah, so if it gets back up here, I'll be buying I'll probably be buying this futures contract right here on mini NASDAQ. But we're just seeing how it does right here. Looks like it's rejecting. Could be breaking, could, just be trying to swindle some people out of trades. But this is this high right here. I'm going to go ahead and mark these lows and highs out on the futures. So, yeah. I was waiting for a break of this right here. But this is just the area to watch out for. If I do get in, then, it comes up to here. But it does look like it's turning over. And we do have kind of a trend line right here. If you can see it. Do kind of have a trend line. Let me change that to white so I can see it a little bit better. But yeah, you see we have that trend line right there, the EMA, and this low. So our bias is sales, which it looks like it's starting to turn over. So it does look pretty favorable. But I don't know if I'd want to enter on the break of this low or on the break of this trend line. I'd probably get in on the break of this trend line just so my risk to reward can be greater. Well, I'm gonna put that back actually. And I'll move my stop probably about right there. I think my stop loss is pre-calculated already, but I have it set to, around these amount of pips. So I'm just setting these up for reference, but it's not actually where I'm going to put, my stop loss and take profit and entries or whatever. Okay, looks like we're getting a good push up. Does look like we're getting a good push. Can add another right here in case I want to buy here as well. Okay. Looks like it's about to put me in my NAS position here soon. It's touching those highs on the 5-minute. We can be aiming for those 30-minute highs up here. So now we just wait. Yeah, while we're waiting, man, I can go ahead and explain to you about the futures challenge. So yeah, this is my first time ever trading futures, right? So I've never traded. I really spent yesterday like learning all upon futures, the difference between it and actual forex. And then I've seen topstep, I've seen all these traders try topstep. So I was like, well, why not, And then the one thing that really persuaded me was that it doesn't have any spread. So with that being said, I was like, ooh, that does sound pretty good. And they give you better tax benefits. They give you better spreads, obviously. So I was like, let me go ahead and try out, a top step challenge because, the rules seem a little bit easier as well. The rules didn't seem too hard. It's very passable. So, as far as the rules for my futures challenge goes, I can't lose more than $2,000 just in total on the account. And I have to make $3,000, which is the profit target. So, as you can see, I'm at $50,720 right now. So I'm $700 in profit, $720. So I'm already 1%, 1.2% up, to my challenge. So it's not bad at all. So right here, I'm probably going to be aiming for a 1 to 3, hopefully can take it to, at least 2K. before the day ends. I think it resets. I think this futures resets at around 6 to 7 o'clock. So currently, it just entered me into my NAS, and I just hopped into my. I just hopped into my mini NASDAQ position. So we'll see what this does. Currently up 200 on my NAS. All right, we're moving. Got a clean break. We're moving up. Oh, looks beautiful. I'm gonna move my stop loss up to about 300, just so I don't take that full loss if it does come to that. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this stop that I put for a sell, which it could still sell. As soon as it gets to a 1-to-1, I will move it to break even. But I'm just trying to take some risk off of the table. It's per my challenge. Per my strategy. Soon as price gets to a 1-to-1, has to go break even. But I have a little bit more playroom with mini NASDAQ because my stop loss is bigger. I might try 3 contracts next time just so I can have a smaller stop. So I didn't realize it was that big. Could have got a way better risk to reward from that. My original stop is right here though. Over the long haul, you'll be profitable. Whether it takes you a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, couple years, you'll be profitable over a longer span of time. As you can see right now, we're still about break even on my funderpro challenge, my funderpro 50K, and I'm down about $80 on my futures NASDAQ. So we'll just give it some time, in. I think we have news coming out at 10 a.m. So hopefully that can help us push the bias upward, so we can get some pushes up. But I don't like the way that closed. Didn't close very good. Seems we're getting a push down right now. What is going on, guys? So this is just an update for the last clip because for some reason it cut out during the trade. But I just wanted to get on here and give y'all an update of what happened as far as this morning. So as far as the futures account that I was trading, it did come down and hit my stop loss, but it didn't hit my full stop loss. It only took a little bit before 1%, so I only lost about 370 on that account. But note that I was already in profit about 720 in total on the account. So that little $370 loss put me at about 250 in profit in total on my futures account. So I'm sitting at around 250 in total on my futures account right now. Took a $370 loss. That's the only trade that I took. I'm only going to be trading New York session on my futures account, but on my funderpro Forex account, I will be trading London session as well as New York session on that, simply because it's part of my strategy. I'm good with that. So, but as far as this morning for my funderpro account, that did also hit stop loss twice, and then I entered a third time, which would have been my last trade, but I shouldn't have entered a third time. But that I risked 1% on each trade, but the last trade it slipped me for an extra 500 because of news. So I'm basically down 2,000 on that account currently. So risking 500, lost 3 trades, got slipped for an extra 500 on one. So that's about $2,000. So I'm down 200 on my 2,000 on my funderpro account, and I'm up $250 on my futures account currently. So that's where I'm standing right now, and this is where we'll end the episode off, man. We'll get them next time. We'll come back tomorrow, and by the end of the week, as long as I follow my risk management strategy and follow my trading plan to the T, I don't see why we can come back, get in profit, and get both of these accounts passed, man. So without further ado, make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe on this video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.
All of the bitches exotic, cars robotic, we go retarded. Hop in the foreign, don't need the top. When I get home, I need the top. Louis Vuitton when I leave the house. She got an ass and I grease them out.